So it's going to be a good month. All right, well, the month of April, more often than not, sometimes in March, but more often than not in April, includes Easter Sunday, which, as we know, is on the 20th this month. And Easter offers a time of focused recognition of the fully arisen Christ on earth through Jesus a few thousand years ago. And it also offers a time of, for us to focus on the Christ that lives in us today. And to experience more rising within our awareness of the love of God, the peace of God, and the joy of God that is our true self right now. It's only the Christ alive in us in any moment that can truly say namaste. Because only the Christ in us can recognize and see the Christ in anyone else. In Science of Mind, we read, we have stopped looking for the Spirit because we have found it. It is what you are. It is what I am. We could not be anything else if we tried. The thing that we look with is the thing that we have been looking for. It's through Spirit, through the source energy of existence that is our existence, and through the very consciousness that is the conscious life in the universe and within us, that we are able to look around at the world and see anything at all. We couldn't be more one with the Spirit than that. So why does the world so often appear to us to be anything but spiritual? Why does it look so separate? And why do we feel so separate within it? It could be because we're not thinking of ourselves spiritually. That we haven't realized yet that we're spirit and couldn't be anything else if we tried. No matter how hard we argue for our limitations or the limitations of others. We read in the Way of the Heart, you are the one who selects out what you are going to be aware of, what you are calling into your lived experience. You select what is going to make an imprint on you. Now, we completed the month of March last Sunday by considering that if we want to live a life we enjoy living every day, that we need to be deliberate and intentional about it. Deliberate creators and intentional attractors, and that we need to think on purpose. Now, that might have sounded like a tall order, or as absolute creative freedom, depending on who we believe we are while we're in the world, who we believe that we are right now. So here's a question for us. Do we believe right now? Do we truly realize in this moment, right here and right now, that we are a spiritual being while we're having this human experience. An experience in which we get to use our spiritual ability to see our thoughts three-dimensionally. Are we feeling happy? That we get to choose how we'll uniquely express our spiritual self in a three-dimensional life that we enjoy? Are we happy about that? Are we feeling happy that that is us right now? Or are we stressed and anxious and confused because we're thinking of ourselves as a solely human being for now, without the wherewithal to create anything good at all? That we don't have what it takes to deliberately get our thinking ducks in a row. Unless we realize we are the one within the one that we're looking for and that we're looking with. That we are already the spiritual one. We came into this human environment to express itself. It's already us, and we're already doing it as best we can. But unless we realize that and make it conscious to us all the time, then thinking of ourselves as being a deliberate creator and an intentional attractor by thinking on purpose all of the time might seem like an exhausting, if not impossible, thing to do. And because it seems exhausting, it may even seem sometimes that as far as our spirituality goes, it would be so much easier if we could just memorize a few passages of sacred scriptures that would clearly tell us the rules to live by. Or just follow ritual instructions offered by some well-meaning ancient or current spiritual teacher that promise that certain penances and repetitive words will do the trick until we finally get our spirituality up to snuff. But we are the only one in charge of the one we are. And nobody can do us for us. The way of the heart tells us you cannot escape being what you are created to be. In each and every moment, you are literally using that ceaseless and unlimited power within you to create. And you remain perfectly free at any time to create anew. How do we do that? Well, that brings us to the title of today's talk, Be True to You. No one in this world, no one, knows what's good for you but you. Only you can decide what feels true to you. It doesn't matter how many affirmations we do. If we're not feeling the truth of what we're saying, we're not getting whatever we're affirming. But the good news is, if something rings true within us, whether it's an unspoken thought in our mind or words we read or words flowing from our lips or the lips of another, a good feeling about anything lets us know that that truth lives in us already. No one can put truth inside of us because everything that's true about us is there already. A good feeling is the first manifestation of that truth awakening in us. It's a wow, feeling. And it lets us know that the three-dimensional appearance is on its way. Now, Lucille Ball once said, "The secret of staying young is to live honestly, eat slowly, and lie about your age." But truly, the secret of staying young in heart and vital, in self-expression, is to be true to you. I mean, we've all heard things said about us personally or as a human being that at one time we believed was true about us, and may even believe is true right now. And maybe what was said that we believed didn't feel good and still doesn't feel good, but we're still believing it anyway. If we're not feeling good about ourselves, we're not being true to our true self. The only way we can know what's truly true about us within us is what we believe about us feels good to believe. It's that simple. If it feels good, believe it. Why not? The contrast and variety that surrounds us in this world is here for us. It allows us to decide what we want, what we prefer, what we are enthusiastic about, how we want to express ourselves in the world, and who we choose to be in the world. And then, as we focus on that, our preferences, our desires, and only that, focus ourselves into a unique, happy, loving, peaceful expression of our spiritual self in this world. That's why we came. We didn't do it because we want others to see who we are. We did it because we want to be who we are. No one, not ever, will see us as we want them to or as we see ourselves. Because everyone, all of us, see each other through the filters of our own mind. Abraham Hicks tells us people will love you and people will hate you, and it will have nothing to do with you. Ever just agree with a person or a group because you knew they wanted you to, even though what you were agreeing with didn't feel true to you? Ever go somewhere you didn't want to go? Ever do something you didn't want to do? Ever live a life you didn't want to live because you wanted someone to love you? And all the while, when you were person-pleasing and people-pleasing, you weren't pleased with yourself. Because the one you were trying to be wasn't you. And how did you know It wasn't you. Because it didn't feel good to you. How we feel has always been the barometer for gauging what's good for us. If what we think and say and do doesn't feel good within us when we do it, it's not good for us, no matter who thinks it is. We didn't all come into this human environment to want the same things or to have the same experiences. But we all came innately wanting this to be true to ourselves. We came with a spiritual urge or impulse to be in vibrational sync as best we can in any moment with our inner being, with our true self, with that greater part of us, with the Christ in us. When we're feeling good, it's our spirit letting us know that we're in the midst of good and that we're heading in the direction of more good. And when we're not feeling good, it's still spiritual guidance, letting us know to turn around and get out of the vibrational neighborhood that isn't going to bring us anything good. We are never without spiritual guidance because we are spirit in form and expression. What else could we be? No matter how hard we try to be something else. We have an inner knowing. And when we're true to that knowing, it keeps us creating a life we enjoy living every day. A life we enjoy living as we live it. Not a life we have to strive for, but a life that is here and now that we enjoy. We don't want to fritter away our power of attraction that has been given to us for self-expression by following the crowd or worrying about what others think of us or what others think we should do. We are free to be true to ourselves. And there's no other way for us to live a life we enjoy living but to be true to that inner urge, to that inner feeling that feels good. It's been said the world does not need your perfection. It needs your presence, your unborrowed essence, lit not by worldly ambition, but by remembrance. We can decide, though it may be difficult, to make peace with everyone else having their own point of view, and even appreciate it, because it makes it easier for us to define ourselves and to focus our uniqueness into manifestation in the world. We can decide to feel at ease in this environment of variety and contrast without praising part of it and condemning part of it, because we're aware that we all came into this world with unique intentions. And then we can go about focusing on our own intentions. In the Way of the Heart, we read, when you are in that quality of being, heaven and earth will move to become your servant. And not until then. After all, send a conflicted message and nobody shows up for the dance. Namaste.